Monday, Mondays, new week, new week, Mondays, new week. Get started Monday,
Getting started for Get Moving Mondays. So glad you were able to join me this morning. It's been a long weekend. I just want to come to you with some encouragement today. And I just got 3 points on this Get Moving Monday that I'm sure to inspire you. I'm hoping you guys join me on Wednesdays and Mondays just for some positive motivation because we're all in need of some encouragement. So this morning, man, I got up, got ready to go outside of my house to start up my car, and I pressed the button to unlock the car, and the car just wouldn't unlock. So I just thought for a minute. I said, man, why is my car not unlocking? So then I went out to the car with the fob thing, and I opened the car to come to find out that my battery was dead. On my 2015 Honda, my battery is dead, and this is a fairly new car. So my mind went to wonder, man, and I had to stop and think. And this morning, what I want to talk to you about is I want to talk to you about perspective. My scripture today is taken from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9. And I'm going to focus specifically on verse 8. And it says, "We are afflicted on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not despairing, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed." What I want to talk to you about this morning is I want to talk to you about, on this Get Moving Monday, is I want to talk to you about your perspective. Perspective to me is the way you look at things. It is the way you approach things in your life. It is the way that you approach things in your day. And this day, on this Monday, I want you to have the right perspective. Because I think most of the time people have a negative perspective. Like things can happen, like the battery being dead in my car could really affect my perspective. But the 3 points that I'm going to share with you this morning about perspective, the first point I'm going to share is your outlook will determine your outcome. Whatever you see as truth dictates your emotions. So if I went out to the car and I saw that my battery being dead would be the thing that defined my day, then I would probably be negative today. I would probably be discouraged today. But instead, I chose to take my key, unlock the car, and I chose to think about, okay, I need to jump. Okay, maybe my car, what did I do in order for my battery to be dead? What things I can do to prevent it from happening again? So what I immediately did is I immediately switched my perspective and I changed my outlook, because I want my outcome today to be positive. I want my outcome today to be something of a conqueror, not a loser. I want to feel like I can overcome whatever obstacle in my day. To my second point, choose reflection over reaction. You have to process before you know how to respond. So somebody may say something to you, something may happen today on this Monday, something may have already happened, but instead of you reacting, you should choose to reflect on what they're saying. And I think what reflecting will do is reflecting will give you an opportunity to process really what the person is saying so you can understand what they're saying. I thought of something. It's better to be understood. The way you're being understood can help you to understand. And what I mean by that is sometimes people say things, and instead of us listening to what they say, we immediately react and respond. And I think sometimes our reaction is the wrong reaction. And what I want to encourage you to do today is I want to encourage you to take a step, take a moment to process, take a moment to reflect. And in your reflecting, you will know how to respond appropriately. And in your appropriate response, you will not get into a confrontation. The outcome of the conversation will be better. To my third point, you have to see you to be you. And what I'm saying about that is, in order to know yourself and know your weaknesses, I want you, instead of to work from your weaknesses, to work from your strengths. So for myself, I know my strengths are just being in a place with people of comfort. I know that in order for me to be myself and be comfortable in my skin, I have to operate a certain way. I have to conversate a certain way. So instead of trying to conversate differently, what I'm going to choose to do is I'm going to choose to, in order to put myself at a disadvantage, I'm going to put myself at an advantage. And the way I'm able to put myself at an advantage is because I know myself. I know my strengths and weaknesses, just like you know your strengths and weaknesses. And I think if you know your strengths and weaknesses, you have to be able to see yourself in those situations in order to navigate those situations appropriately. So on this Monday, I know that your week probably starting out a little difficult. I know my week started out a little difficult, but these words encouraged me. These 3 points encouraged me. Your outlook will determine your outcome. Choose reflection over reaction, and you have to see yourself to be yourself. So I'm hoping these words encouraged you. I hope you have a great rest of the week. I just want to appreciate you for tuning in. I'll see you on Wednesday for Inspirational Wednesday. Have a blessed week, and remember, you can have what you want, you can do what you want, you can be what you want. Just believe, receive, and achieve what Jesus has for you. Peace from 3Ps.